Hi, I'm Robbie Bullough with Marcus Mathews. Good to see you today. You were sick during practice today. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I just needed a day off. Had a pretty bad sinus infection. It was really getting to me yesterday, so they told me to take the day off today.
You were really just getting your hair cut, getting ready for the photo shoot, right?
Pretty much. It takes longer for me to get ready than most people, so yeah.
And your brother, too? You both were using the same green room, right, to get ready?
Of course. Mitch actually takes 2 hours longer than I do to get ready.
Speaking of Mitch, what's it like now to have him back from his mission? You guys are playing football together again.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, Mitch is my best friend and my brother, my only brother. And, we're super close. I love it when we get in the huddle at the same time and, we push each other. We definitely do. We're always workout partners and stuff, so it's cool.
He's a little taller, but you're the meatier one now since you put on some pounds in the off-season, right?
Yeah. I was taller than him until he went on his mission. Then he came back way taller than I was, almost 2 inches. But, yeah, I'm definitely the bigger brother still. He might be the taller brother, but I'm the bigger brother. Older, stronger, faster, smarter. I'm all that. He's just taller.
Talk about this off-season. How often did you have to eat? What were you eating? And what was the purpose for putting on the weight?
Well, the purpose for putting on the weight was so that I would be a traditional tight end. I wouldn't be so one-dimensional and just a receiving tight end. I wanted to be able to block and stay in the game the whole time and not need to come out when certain packages were on the field. But how I did it was a lot of hard work and a lot of willpower. I mean, after a while, food doesn't taste good, none of it. And so I had to force myself to do it. I ate on the strict schedule that he had me eating, sandwiches, rice and chicken a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits and vegetables, stuff like that. Just every 2 hours, protein shakes, morning, lunch, and night. And it's all about willpower for me.
How many meals a day was that?
I think it was like 12.
12 meals a day. You're not even hungry after 2 hours, and you just have to force food down?
Yeah. I mean, after 2 hours, you eat a pretty big meal. I mean, my breakfast was pretty big, and then I ate that at 7:30. Then at 9, I'd eat again, and there was just no way. But I had to just force it down. I no longer enjoy food, but it was worth it, I think.
Yeah, it's shown. And do you see the results so far in camp?
Yeah, so far I do. I feel good. I still feel as fast and as mobile. I just got to get used to having this weight and doing the new stuff.
How many pounds did you put on?
I went from 205 to 238. So
you're going to make me do the math. That's 33 pounds, okay.
3 pounds since the Tulsa game.
Nice. As you watch film, BYU's had plenty of great tight ends. Is there one in particular that you see and kind of compare yourself and pattern your game after?
I wouldn't say there's just one. I mean, I've taken a lot of time on my own to study all the recent greats, all the way back to Doug Jolly, as far as I've gone back. I couldn't find any film on Chad Lewis or those guys or Tulamili, but I watched all those guys and tried to
We've got film on both of them. We'll get it over to you.
I would love that, actually, because I haven't been able to find any. So, yeah. But I say just all the recent.
That 96 season was a great season, so we got plenty on that.
Yeah. I couldn't find the film archives for it with us, but I've watched all the guys and tried to pick something from all of their games, because they all did something good and some better than the other person,
You talked about physically the differences between you and Mitch, your personalities. I mean, what kind of a guy is Mitch? You guys get along?
Oh yeah, we get along great. Of course, there's the sibling rivalry and stuff. We always compete against each other, and and whatever it is, whether it's who can eat their dinner faster, or who can jump higher and run faster. But it's great. He's more of an extrovert kind of guy. Always wanted to be loud and be funny, and I'm more of an introvert, and so we kind of complement each other pretty well.
Are you guys living together right now?
No, I'm married, so I live with my wife, and he's living with.
He's not bumming on the couch?
No, he actually does sometimes, though. He does sometimes, but not right now. He does come over until about 11 o'clock, then he goes home on these camp days so far.
You kick him out?
Yeah, I do. It's time to go to bed at 11 during fall camp. That's as late as I'll go.
An improvement of a roommate for you getting married, because you were with Riley Nelson previously.
Yeah, I was with Riley during the season, and then I got married, so then I moved in with her. And so it was cool. Riley was an awesome roommate. We got to spend all that season together talking about football and even not talking about football, which is nice sometimes,
He's a character, has a lot of personality. What are maybe some fun stories of roommate Riley Nelson?
Roommate Riley Nelson, I would just say he always gets up really early, and every morning I didn't need to set an alarm clock because I knew he'd be blasting his music at 7:30 in the morning in the shower, and I knew that was just the time I had to wake up. And it's just stuff like that, always coming in with funny stories to tell me and just things he was doing, and just always just staying up late and talking. We're really good friends, and that was just probably the best thing.
I'll give you one moment to reminisce here, the Utah State game. Admittedly, the pass was intended for JJ, but you're the one that catches it. What was that like?
That was pretty cool. I think the pass was intended for me. It was just a little off target. Went through JJ before I got to me, but it was a cool
Riley
moment.
told me last year JJ was the intended receiver. No offense or anything.
I think he was joking. But I think he just said that for JJ's sake. But and it was pretty cool. It really got our confidence up. I felt like it was a big turning point in the season. I sometimes try to think about what it would be like if I hadn't got that pass, if we had lost that game, And I think it was a big pivotal moment. I'm just glad I could have been part of that.
He paid your rent the next month, right?
We split it.
Okay, that works. That's a good benefit. You feeling better enough to be back out at practice tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll be good. I mean, yesterday I could barely breathe and swallow my food because my tonsils were so swollen. But I went in and got some antibiotics, and I can talk now. I couldn't talk last night, but I can talk fine now, and I think I'll be good for tomorrow. I just needed some rest.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Cool. Thank you.